Good morning, Gwinnett! Please welcome back to the rebuilt arena your MCs, Manish Patil, Kyle Fender, and Dylan Park.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Gwinnett, our amazing Gwinnett District Event sponsored by Gwinnett County Public Schools. How are y'all feeling today? We had an amazing set of qualification matches yesterday. We reached the new district high score, 498 points. I feel like we could break that again today, just saying. But I appreciate every team that is out here showing great professionalism and truly showing what it means to be part of the FIRST program. So thank you guys so much for what you guys have done this weekend. And regardless of how this weekend plays out for you, whether you're winning here on the field or otherwise, you are winning outside of this field, outside this building with the skills and talents you are taking going forward from here. So we appreciate you guys being part of this experience, and we are excited to see what you're gonna use as part of your experience here today in the rest of your life.
The season's sponsor, the Gene Haas Foundation, believes in you because they know what it takes to be on a FIRST team. They're investing in you because they know your future is bright.
So let's take a look at what Gene Haas has for us today.
Big thank you to the Gene Haas Foundation and also to our FIRST A season presenting sponsor, Qualcomm. It's very, very inspiring to think about the impact that all of you will have on the world after you're done with FIRST. Being a member of FIRST gives you opportunities to things that nobody else is able to get easily, like internships, sponsorships, and industry certifications. Once you're a member of this FIRST community, you're a member for life, and you'll continue to find a place here.
So we have some amazing speakers for you guys here today. Now, as you guys know, we are in one of the largest school districts in this nation. And our speaker here today helps to basically construct the instructional design for all of our classrooms to be able to figure out how Gwinnett County stays at the top of our nation's education. So let me introduce to you the Chief Learning Officer for Gwinnett County Public Schools, Danelle West.
Well, good morning. All right, so I want to welcome our competitors, our families that are here, our mentors and coaches, our honored guests. We really want to welcome you to Gwinnett County Public Schools. This is one of the programs that I'm so proud and honored to have the opportunity to support. So, you know, prior to the smartphone, you know what a phone looked like? It was just a brick, right? You would have been lucky if you had a camera on it. It may have had a really, really tiny screen. Definitely no apps. Engineers took a look at that brick and said, you know what? We can do something better. So they tore it apart, kept what worked, and threw out what didn't. They did it again and again and again. Sound familiar? Any of you had to go through that experience through this process? Until suddenly, we had a device that is more powerful than computers that sent humans to the moon. And it's sitting right here in our hands, in our pockets, in our bags today. So that's not magic. That's called engineering. That's iteration. that's going through that process, that cycle over and over and over again until you get a product you can be proud of. And that's exactly what you've been doing every single day of this build season. You took a box of parts, a 6-week countdown, and you built something. You hit walls, you problem solved, you stuck with it, and when something broke, anyone have anything that broke as part of this process? Just give me a cheer. Okay. And you're here today ready to compete because you learned something and you rebuilt. That is exactly what every single team in this competition today engaged in as a part of this process. And that's what this is all about. That's what FIRST Robotics is about. So to our mentors and coaches, you gave your time, your patience, your expertise, not because you had to, but because you believe in what our students can create. To our families and supporters, your presence here today tells our students that what they're doing today, this weekend, over this competition season, it's worth showing up for. And to our Discovery High School hosts and staff, thank you again for sharing your space and your support for this event. And a huge thank you to our district team here in GCPS who coordinates this event each year. Now, to our students, you didn't just build a robot. You built problem-solving skills, communication skills, and resilience. Those don't get left in the pit when it's over. You carry them with you. And remember today, you're not just competitors. You represent your schools. You represent your district. The scores will tell us who won the match, but how you show up today tells us who you are. You're the next generation of engineers, innovators, and leaders. So let's have a great competition. We look forward to seeing what you do today. Thank you.
Our next speaker forges powerful alliances between the classroom and the local economy. She's ensuring that the regional workforce is not just prepared for the future, but they're also the ones driving it forwards. To share how strategic innovation is fueling our local business growth, please join me in welcoming the Vice President of Economic Development for Gwinnett Technical College, Lauren Dodson.
Hey, good morning. I want to start with a question for all the students in the room. How many of you guys encountered some level of failure during the build process for this competition? If so, raise your hand. Okay, pretty unanimous, okay? Congratulations to you all, because that's where the real learning of this process takes place. My name is Lauren Dodson. I'm the Vice President of Economic Development at Gwinnett Technical College right down the road. I serve at the intersection between industry and education. In my role, I work closely with companies across our region who are constantly searching for people who know how to solve problems, think creatively, and be a contributing member of a team. The truth is, the skills that they are looking for and so desperately seeking are the same skills that you all have built while taking part in the FIRST Robotics competition. When this challenge was announced in January, you had just 6 weeks to design, to build, and to program a robot capable of completing complex engineering challenges. That's an incredible accomplishment all on its own, and you should all be proud. Along the way, you learned how to test ideas, adapt when something failed, and collaborate with teammates to find better solutions. You learned how to communicate, how to manage your time, and how to keep moving forward when things inevitably got frustrating. Those are the lessons and the foundation of innovation. At some point during this season, every team hit obstacles. You had design fails, your code was incorrect, your mechanical parts broke, or your deadline began to seem impossible. But the teams that succeed, not only in robotics, but also in life, are the ones who don't stop when something goes wrong. They learn, they adjust, and then, most importantly, they try again. This mindset is incredibly powerful. You are developing skills that will stay with you long past the duration of this competition. Critical thinking, resilience, teamwork, leadership, and creativity. These are the same skills that drive progress in fields such as engineering, technology, healthcare, and advanced manufacturing, which, by the way, are 4 major pillars of our economic development here in Gwinnett County. Another thing that makes FIRST Robotics so unique is that you're not just building robots. You're also building teams, communities, and opportunities for others. Many of you are raising funds, working with sponsors, mentoring younger students, and sharing what you've learned with your schools and local communities. That kind of leadership matters. I also want to take a moment to recognize the mentors, the coaches, the teachers, the parents, and the volunteers. Can we get a round of applause for them? Your time, expertise, and encouragement give students the confidence to take on challenges that they might not have ever attempted on their own. And as a former high school teacher, I know how much work and dedication goes into making a successful team and experience for our children. And to the students here today, take a moment to appreciate all that you have accomplished. Very few people get the opportunity at your age to tackle a complex challenge with limited time, limited resources, and a team working together to bring an idea to life. Whether or not your robot wins today, you've already gained something far more valuable: the confidence to build, to experiment, to fail, to improve, and to keep going. That mindset is what drives innovation, and it's what will one day build a successful career for you all. And it's what will shape the future for our local economy. Congratulations to all who are here today, and best of luck to your team competing today. I can't wait to see what these robots can do. Thank you for your time.
All right. To make these FIRST events run smoothly, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of volunteers. And let me tell you, volunteering, yeah, it's a busy job, but it's really fun.
It really is. Now, let's introduce a couple different people. Our judges, welcome back. Let's also introduce again our referees.
And please show your appreciation for another group of volunteers, our robot inspectors. A reminder to all the teams, your bot must be re-inspected after their final qualification match to be eligible for playoff competition. Please remember.
There are so many other volunteers. We did this every event last year. So we're gonna do a quick test. How many volunteers does it take to run an event like this? Okay. Yes. It's so accurate. It takes over 100 volunteers to run an event like this. We have a very large venue. We have a lot of departments. We have over 17 departments that work very concurrently together to make this field happen and make your robots possible to compete here. So show your appreciation for some of these volunteers I'm about to list. Your volunteer coordinators, Miss Val Strain, Mary Rutland, and Tiffany Dean. Your lead audiovisual, Mr. Ross Lindsay and Matthew Zakoon. Lead electrical and layout, Mr. Parker Bass. Your team liaison, Miss Lisa Hatch. Lead practice field, Mr. Kellen Hill. Your FTA is Mr. Eric Nikonvich and Ethan McMichael. Field supervisor, Mr. Chris Neal. Lead cueing, Miss Kathy Wood. Your amazing scorekeepers, Mr. Matthew Newcomb, Daniel Mora, and Ray Sperlin. Your lead CSAs, Mr. Norm Johnson and Charles Danglair. Your amazing pit announcer, Mr. Jamie Cook. Your amazing safety manager, Miss Jessica Chapman. And your incredible Georgia Power Machine Shop lead, Mr. Flint Shepard.
Thank you to our incredible volunteers that make these events happen. Now, let me give you a little rundown on how it's about to go down today. We have some qualification matches to finish up, and we need to figure out who our alliance captains are going to be, because my favorite part of the day, where drama meets strategy, alliance selection will be happening right after we finish our qualification matches. From there, we will then compete in our playoff tournament to determine who will be the champion here at the Gwinnett District Event. But littered in throughout our playoff tournament, we'll be giving out a little bit of hardware with our awards, which, as you know, some of those awards will help to be able to get you to that final destination, which is our PCH District State Championship in the beautiful city of Macon, Georgia. Now, before we get on to our qualification matches, let me introduce to you today for our national anthem, our Georgia First All-Team Choir.
Please rise for the national anthem. Please rise for the national anthem.
All right, thank you to our choir. Let's get robots up and running. Before we do that, let's also reintroduce our game announcer team. We have Angie, we have Roy McConnell, and we have Jacob Wood. Welcome back, guys. Let's go ahead and get on with our matches here today at the Gwinnett District Event, sponsored by Gwinnett County Public Schools.